Hi, this is Lauren from the Knitting Nest, and I have the pleasure once again of speaking with Michael from Blue Sky Fibers and talking all things blue sky fibers, all things knitting, crocheting, and all the up and coming new exciting things, including a world.
Is that world debut that you're trying to get at there?
World debut of Woolstock Light. So everyone loves Woolstock. We know that I highlighted that yarn last year for the yarn crawl, and I would love to highlight it again this year because it's a fabulous fiber. So Woolstock Worsted has a little sister, Woolstock Light. So take it away, Michael. Tell us about it.
Yes. So Woolstock Light, this has been like my baby since I started. I pretty much walked in the door, knocked it down really, and demanded that we do a fingering weight Woolstock. It seemed so necessary.
It is.
So this is going to be, this did launch, because it's now mid-September. It's launched at the beginning of the month. It's the same fabulous fiber as Woolstock is made out of. It's 100% fine Highland wool. It's a 50-gram skein, 218 yards, so right at that perfect fingering weight. It's a single ply. We've been swatching this stuff on 1.5s all the way up to an 8. It's got really good bloom on it, so it definitely fits the bill for like fingering weight projects, sport weight projects, that say it's a sport weight, but it's actually for a fingering weight. It can definitely cover that nice little lower end.
That's nice that you can, use it for multiple projects, step the needle up and kind of have it drape and not just be stuck in one size. Fingering doesn't mean small, tiny size 3 needle.
Correct.
Always.
There's no reason to be afraid. We've got some, we have a summer sweater coming out next year on 6s. So it still fills out, looks beautiful. So definitely a lot of use for it. Got my little giant, look at the bit.
Oh, and the palette. Those are great colors per usual, Blue Sky. You guys always nail it with the colors, with the neutrals, and I like to say a little bit of a muddier base for those brights. So,
I would probably say earthy before muddy, but then it's my job to sell it. So that's
muddy, earthy, muddy. Yes, that's why I just buy it and put it in people's hands, and you guys use the right taglines. So earthy palette. And it's all the similar or the same colors of Woolstock Worsted. You guys just created, pulled that.
Yep.
That's nice.
Already a beautiful muddy palette, as some people like to describe it. So why mess with it? We picked 14 colors out of our Woolstock Worsted palette and just put them straight into the Woolstock Light. The single ply shows off the melange of it beautifully, so you get a lot of depth. Here I've got a little zoom share screen here so everyone can see. So these are the colors that we've got for it. Absolutely gorgeous. You can really see the depth in some of these. Because Woolstock is the perfect yarn for color work, we wanted to go with like a nice rainbow spectrum with some neutrals in it. So everything that you could possibly want to do. I hope to add more over time, but for the first 14, we've got a really good.
Beautiful.
Yeah. So all of your favorite classics of our colorways.
They really are. I mean, Spring Ice, Earth Ivy, love me the Storm Cloud Gray and Gray Harbor, of course. So.
Oh, and Wild Time.
Wild Time. I should have. That's
Wild Time is the only green that's a top color for any of our lines. That is the only green that sells. People love that green.
It's a beautiful green because it's got a little hint of light green in there. It's got a little fleck. It's like a tweed almost.
Just a little bit. It's the muddiness that really brings the green.
New tagline: Blue Sky Fibers mud colors.
Muddier than the competition. Patterns. Let's just quickly go through some patterns. I don't want to take up everyone's time, and no one wants to watch a super long slideshow and giving them a lecture, so I'll just do them quick. But
beautiful.
My Henrico Hat. I designed this one. I have been apologizing to everybody I show it to because it is like a 190 line pattern. It seemed like a good idea at the time. It is, however, very easy to follow. Like single skein, really cute, nice little simple slouch, modern cable.
So there's no repeat of 30 lines. It's all new and creative.
There's one repeat of 30 lines. It turns out there's actually like 9 different cables in this sucker. So while it looks beautiful, it's slightly more complicated than I thought it would be.
Gorgeous.
Again, I'm from Minnesota. I can't stop apologizing for things. So I am sorry for how long the pattern is. Bainbridge Salmon Cowl. So this is going to be our knit along starting in just a couple weeks in October. Kits are available from your favorite local yarn store. Give them a call. And this one, so the kit is going to be, it's going to take just those, it's one skein each of 5 different colors, makes both the hat and the cowl. So really great value on that one. Super fun kit file. The Oakland Wrap, absolutely gorgeous, reversible. It's a garter stitch cable, so reversible, really fun color, really fun texture. You can also do it in solids. It's a rectangle that's seamed, so much simpler to do than it looks. Beautiful way to show it off. Harrisburg pullover, simple, lightweight, boxy, easy to wear sweater. Great one to just throw on. Positive ease on all sizes. All of our sizes now go from extra small to 5X.
Yeah, I want to highlight that. I think that's really cool. You guys have sizes from extra small and even some extra small all the way up to a 5X, which is just great. There's just such a range of sizes and size of the garment. So
yeah. We want to make sure that it works for everyone. This sweater too is great, super easy. If you want to make it a little bit more cropped or you want to make it longer in the front, it's just straight to the body, so really easy to customize. And even if you're going to do that larger size, which also has its positive ease on it, it's only 4 skeins per color. So really, that's 12 total skeins, really good value yarn. You get a lot out of it, out of the Woolstock Light.
It's my favorite.
Can we talk about the Richmond Hill pullover right now? Everybody, I can almost hear all the gasping that just happened. Like, it's fine. Let's just all take a moment and collectively gasp over it. The construction of the sweater, really basic. It's just a top-down raglan, so all the work you're doing is just the color work on the sleeves. Really fun, really fresh take on something that we've kind of been seeing over. And I say that having made about 1 million yoke sweaters myself, so that's not a judgment. There's just a lot of them. Just a twist on a traditional, absolutely gorgeous.
Well done.
And then our bundles. We are going to have some big bundles coming out, 1 big skein of each. First pattern that we did for it, super simple, garter stitch with some ribbing on there, knit flat, seamed, easy to do. We are blue sky fiber, so of course we had to make like a 12-foot long blanket scarf.
Of course you did.
That's just how we roll here. We're in Minnesota, it's cold. And sometimes we forget it's not cold everywhere. But around Tahoe, it's cold there too. So you guys also need large garments.
We do, or if I drape it on your couch, I mean,
Either way, it could be an extra king size bed runner.
A bed scarf. There you go. Super cool.
Garter stitch with an I-cord edge, a really clean finish. Definitely TV, or if you're making me watch sports knitting. Super cute. I love it. And the 14 color shawl. This one, it's all slip stitch color work, so you're only ever working 1 color per row. We're not trying to trick you. There's nothing challenging going on with like brioche barrel. Absolutely beautiful piece. In love with it. And so that is here. Just share here. Again, I told you I don't want to bother anyone too long of a presentation.
That was perfect. That was great. We love to see the patterns. We love to see how the colors can kind of play with each other. Or like you had mentioned, a couple of those. I mean, you just choose 1 color that you love, and you can really
do it in a solid.
And do the whole thing. So, so excited. Thank you, Michael, for sharing. With us, Blue Sky Fibers, new up and coming. I know that there are lots of things up and coming in the fall and this winter, so we look forward to that. So, thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Bye.